Good afternoon, everybody. It's Shani here from Girlfriend's Guide to Network Marketing, and happy Thursday. It is just about noon. So I'm hoping that by switching up some of the times of my videos that it allows everybody a chance to be able to jump on live. So if you are watching me live today, please let me know you're here. Hopefully I can see your comments. I've had a couple issues with comments not showing up on my phone. So if you are here, let me know you're here, and hopefully I can see that, and I'd love to be able to say hi to you. And while we're chatting today, so I have done something this week that I want to share with you guys. Hi, Serena. That I wanted to share with you guys, and I wasn't actually thinking this was going to be my training today, but it's something that I've done, and I've really noticed a huge difference in getting my flow back. And one of the things that I've learned about in my time is flow, and what flow is getting into that state where you're working on one thing and that moment, or you're focusing on one thing in that moment. And when you're in that moment, that's all you're thinking and focusing on, and you're able to be in that moment, really be in the flow of that moment. And it's actually a word that's on my vision board for this year, is that I really wanted to get control of my time and really find flow. So whether you're in flow when you're being with your children and you're really just focusing on your kids, whether you're in flow when you're in the kitchen cooking and really enjoying putting together a meal, whether you're in flow when you're doing your follow-up with your preferred clients or your clients, whether you're in flow when you're watching a movie or on date night with your husband, whatever that is that you're doing, you are in that moment and only that moment. You're not thinking about the past, you're not thinking about the future, you're not thinking about anything else but what you're doing in that moment. And this day and age, I find finding flow so difficult. And if you're with me on that, being able to stay in the moment in what you're doing and not be distracted by all the shiny things and all the dings and all the things that are going on around us can sometimes be really, really difficult. And if that's you, I want to hear from you, and hopefully your comments will come in, because I would love to be able to see the comments on my phone. But so far there are no comments there. So hopefully that is an issue on my phone and not nobody commenting, because I love your comments, you guys. I'm going to check my computer, make sure that this is happening. Anyways, so when you're finding flow, that's a good thing, because here's the thing that okay, I see comments. Awesome. I see your comments. Woohoo. So I see Julie says that she finds it too. So yeah, so one of the things with flow that can happen is we get distracted really easily, right? And we don't want to do that. We want to stay in the moment. And here's the other thing. With flow, we're not multitasking. And multitasking, we know, actually is not good for us. It actually limits our brain capacity. We are not as smart, and we're not as effective, and we're not as efficient when we're multitasking, which is why we want to find flow and get into that moment and really be focused. So here's one of the things. This is something so simple, you guys, and I've learned this from a book that I'm reading, and I've heard this before, but I've actually implemented it this week, and I've really noticed I've been able to stay super focused on what I'm doing, because I have gone into my phone and I have gone into my notifications and I have turned every single notification off on my phone. So Instagram, Facebook, the only one I left on was text message, but I only have the sound, and that's just because my children have special sounds for their text messages. So if they're texting me, I want to know right away that they're texting me, because that could mean they need my help or something. So that's the only one that I left on. But I left all the little swipey windows that come down to show you you've got a notification. My Facebook Messenger, everything is off. It's set to off. It doesn't ding. There's no little red circles on my phone. There's nothing. And what I find, because even when I'm working and I'm sitting at my desk and my phone is usually near me, when those are on and I'm trying to get something done on my computer, like I'm working on the personal branding stuff for you guys, and to be able to try and work on that, but then having my phone dinging and then the little window popping down and all these things, it really is distracting. And our phones, having those dings and those messages, that's like when that happens. I don't know about you guys, but when I hear a ding, I have to check it. It's like it's in me. I got to know what's going on there. And that's an addiction to, those messages. It becomes an addiction. And so it's distracting. I can't stay focused on one thing when my phone is dinging and beeping and things are happening over there. So by turning everything off, I only will see what I need to see when I choose to go in and check those messages. And what a freeing feeling it is to know that I'm not a slave to the dings anymore. When I'm ready to check to see if there's a message or a comment or something that I have to deal with on my phone, it's when I'm ready to do it. And I have that control back over my time. And I know this may seem really simple and it may seem really like whatever, but it is so freeing. And I challenge you guys, all of you guys out there right now, if you haven't turned the notifications off your phone, and trust me, I get it. We are social marketers. We need to be connected to social media. We need to be checking to see if there are replies and messages to different things that we do. But you guys do it when it's right for you. Have the control over when you check and when you respond. We don't have to be 24/7 waiting to respond to somebody as soon as they message us. That's not how we work. We have to set those work hours. We have to set those boundaries, because if we don't, we will become a slave to it, and we will get overworked. We will find that we're run out, and we'll feel exhausted at the end of the day. So really, if you find that you are one of those people that just is always on and your phone's dinging and beeping and you can't seem to get, focused on something, I challenge you to do this one simple thing, and that is turn all the notifications off on your phone and choose set times in the day, or just pick up your phone when you're ready to deal with what's going on through Instagram, through your Messenger, through Facebook. When you're ready to do those responses, have that set time in your calendar. And when you're in flow there, that's what you're doing. You're responding, you're saying, replying to messages, you're doing whatever social media wise, but that's a set time that you've put together to do that stuff. You're not a slave to it. You're not going to do it every time it dings. And what a nice feeling too, when you're in a meeting with somebody, you're in a coffee date with somebody and you're sharing your product, your experience, whatever, to not be distracted by your phone dinging, that your full on attention is with that person you're with. And that's really important. And I know myself, I've had my phone on the table and it's dinging and beeping and I'm having a conversation and I'm sorry. Oh, I just, that has to stop. We need to stop being a slave to our devices. We need to control our time and our devices and choose our times when it's right for us to check all of those things. People will wait, right? Everybody, if they send you a message, it doesn't need to be responded to right away. And that's including your team too. We have to set boundaries in work hours for when we're messaging with our team members as well. If I get a message past a certain time at night, I most likely am going to leave it, because it's not something that I want to deal with at that late at night. I want to make sure that I'm keeping respect to myself and my family and dealing with those messages during my work hours. And you set that, you control that. So that was my tip for today, you guys. It's one small little thing that you can do, but to me, I have found this week, I have spent more time concentrating on the things that I need to get done, and I am not being distracted by those little beeps and dings and little windows that are popping down on my phone. I'm absolutely in flow, and wow, does that ever feel good? Does it ever feel like at the end of the day that I've really accomplished something? And I've got my whole self into it, which is another important thing, because that whole multitasking thing means we never really do anything great. We're just doing things to get them done. So that's my message for today. I hope that you guys found some value in this. Again, I hope that there's comments coming in. I can't really see much on here on my phone. I got to figure this thing out. But I hope that you found some value in this today. And if you did, let me know. I want to hear if you are going to take this challenge, if you are going to turn your notifications off, even on your computer, because there's dings and things that are happening on my computer as well. And I've turned them all off so that whatever it is that I'm working on, I'm fully present in that specific thing. And when I am done, then I can go and check my messages. Then I can go and check my Instagram account. Then I can go and do a post or whatever it is that I want to do. So I'm asking you, who's going to take the challenge? And I want to hear from you. How do you find, turn everything off and see how it goes over the next few days? Do you feel more free? Do you feel more in control? I'd love to hear from you. Come back to this post and comment. I would love to hear from you guys. So that's my message for today. Thank you guys so much. Happy Thursday. I hope you found some value in this. I look forward to sharing more with you guys next week. That's it for me. Have a fantastic Thursday, you guys. And that's it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now, guys.